The air felt heavy as I stumbled upon an eerie place that seemed to defy all logic. A liminal space, caught between reality and something more sinister. The corridor stretched endlessly, lined with doors, each adorned with faded yellow wallpaper peeling at the edges. The ground beneath my feet was not solid, but instead covered in damp, overgrown grass that rustled with each step. Reluctantly, I opened one of the doors. Inside, the room mirrored the hallway's strange combination of the familiar and the unsettling. The yellow wallpaper clung desperately to the walls, as if trying to escape its own confinement. The grass underfoot in the room was unnaturally vibrant, contrasting sharply with the decaying surroundings. As I explored further, each room seemed to contain fragments of memories long forgotten. Shadows danced on the walls, whispering tales of joy and sorrow. It felt as if time itself had unraveled within these confining walls. With each passing door, a growing unease settled in my chest. The yellow wallpaper seemed to close in on me, suffocating my senses. I couldn't escape the feeling of loss, a gnawing emptiness that echoed through the corridors. As I journeyed deeper, the rooms became more distorted. Clocks on the walls ticked at irregular intervals, their hands spinning out of control. The passage of time felt distorted, and I confronted the fear of losing those dear to me. Faces of loved ones flashed before my eyes, their expressions frozen in time. Panicked, I raced back through the maze of yellow-walled rooms, the grass beneath my feet now cold and lifeless. The walls closed in, threatening to swallow me whole. Desperation clawed at my chest as I struggled to find an exit. Finally, a door loomed ahead, different from the others. With a trembling hand, I pushed it open, and the cold air of reality rushed in. I stumbled out, leaving the haunted liminal space behind. The echoes of loss and the relentless passage of time lingered, but the fresh air offered solace. I emerged with a newfound appreciation for the present, vowing not to let the haunting specters of the past consume me. The yellow wallpaper and the grass-covered floors became a distant memory, a reminder of the fragile nature of time and the resilience required to confront our deepest fears. The twilight engulfed me as I stepped into an otherworldly place, a liminal space stitched together by the fabric of dreams and nightmares. The corridor stretched like a forgotten passage of time, doors lining its sides adorned with peeling ochre wallpaper. A spectral wind whispered through the cracks, and the ground beneath my feet was a living carpet of dew-kissed grass. Each door I opened revealed rooms shrouded in shadows, their yellowed wallpaper telling tales of the forsaken and the lost. The grass inside, strangely verdant, seemed to pulse with a life of its own. I was an intruder in a realm that defied reason, a prisoner of a realm where time itself danced to an elusive tune. As I wandered, a cold fear coiled around my heart. The walls seemed to close in, and the air grew thick with the scent of forgotten memories. Faces of strangers and kin alike flickered like dying embers, leaving an indelible mark on my soul. The weight of 1,000 sorrows pressed upon me, and I feared I would be lost within the spectral maze forever. But then, a flicker of movement caught my eye. A tiny figure, no taller than my knee, emerged from the grass. It was a creature of ethereal beauty, a being of shimmering light and enigmatic grace. It beckoned to me with luminous eyes, and a feeling of warmth enveloped my trembling form. This magical companion, a guardian of the liminal realms, guided me through the labyrinth of yellow-walled rooms. The grass seemed to part at its touch, revealing hidden passages and secret doorways. Its presence eased the terror that clung to me like a suffocating shroud. Together, we faced the distorted clocks and the whispers of the past. The magical companion radiated a protective aura, shielding me from the haunting specters that sought to ensnare my mind. With each step, the corridor twisted and turned, but the creature led me unerringly towards the elusive exit. Finally, we arrived at a door unlike the others, bathed in a soft, ethereal glow. The magical companion nodded in encouragement as I pushed it open. The cold air of reality rushed in, and I stumbled out of the liminal space, leaving the grass-covered rooms and the enchanted guardian behind. As I emerged into the world beyond, I looked back to find the magical companion fading into the shadows, a silent guardian of the realm between dreams and nightmares. Gratitude swelled within me, for in that surreal journey, I had not been alone. The liminal space remained a mystery, but the magical companion had been my guide, my savior in the face of the unknown. In the glow of my gaming rig, I delved into the pixelated realms of fantasy, the hum of the fans and the neon lights surrounding me. Little did I know that my escape into virtual landscapes would become a portal to the surreal. The monitor flickered, glitched, and suddenly I found myself standing in a corridor adorned with peeling yellow wallpaper and a floor of plush grass. My gaming chair was replaced by an ethereal haze, and my keyboard transformed into a relic of the unknown. Confused, I stood in this liminal space, feeling the texture of the grass beneath my bare feet. The doors along the corridor beckoned, each adorned with the same faded wallpaper that haunted my digital dreams. Embracing my gamer instincts, I decided to explore this bizarre level. The air was thick with an otherworldly energy, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I had somehow entered a game beyond the confines of my hard drive. As I ventured deeper, the rooms became more unsettling. The wallpaper whispered tales of forgotten quests and abandoned missions, and the grass crunched beneath my steps like the binary code of a corrupted program. Distorted clocks on the walls mocked the notion of time, ticking erratically as if they were caught in a glitch. In my pocket, I found an unusual item, a graphics card, but not just any card. It was the NVIDIA RTX 4080 Super, a model I hadn't even known existed. It must have just been released. I marveled at its sleek design and whispered promises of unparalleled performance. With a sense of empowerment, I slotted the 4080 Super into the air where my rig used to be. The room transformed into a hyper-realistic spectacle, the grass shimmering with an unnatural vibrancy. The yellow wallpaper seemed to come alive, displaying scenes from digital worlds I had only encountered in high-end simulations. The graphics card became my tool to navigate this liminal space. I manipulated the environment, altering the grassy floors and turning the wallpaper into portals to alternate dimensions. The 4080 Super became a key to unlock hidden passages and confront the distorted clocks that mock the very concept of time. However, as I reveled in the value proposition of my digital escape, a sudden realization struck me. The corridors stretched endlessly, and the rooms looped in an unsettling pattern. My virtual sanctuary had become a labyrinth, and the graphics card, while powerful, couldn't break the cycle. In a moment of revelation, I removed the 4080 Super and faced the glitched clocks head-on. As I touched them, the liminal space trembled, and reality folded like a corrupted save file. The yellow wallpaper crumbled, the grass disintegrated, and I found myself back in the glow of my gaming setup. The NVIDIA RTX 4080 Super lay on my desk, a mere artifact of the surreal journey. I marvel not just at its performance, but at the value of reality itself. The corridors and some of the liminal space were confined to the pixels of my screen, and as I glanced at the graphics card, I realized the true power lay in distinguishing between the virtual and the tangible. The value proposition of life transcended even the most advanced gaming hardware.